So I am originally got an undergrad degree in economics and then added on accounting later. Then went and worked in Big Four in the Philadelphia area at Ernst & Young. I had the opportunity to work in both audit and tax, both our practices. And then I eventually went on to get a PhD at Duke University, and then ultimately came here with my first full-time faculty job here. That was in 2010, and I've been here since, and it's absolutely been fun. I really enjoy the city of Austin, the McCombs School of Business, our community and students. It's been a fun ride. There was something about it in just taking those first classes as an undergrad that I liked. I can't say I fully understood it then, but I think as I progressed and as I just had different mentors and individuals whose influence me have given me reading and opportunities, at some point the cliche we use with accounting is the language of business, but that just really clicked. It clicked with respect to this is a fascinating way to see and have an insight into so many different aspects of businesses. And related to the classes I teach, I think what I just find so fascinating is understanding the role of business in our world, and accounting is just an excellent lens into getting a lot of that information. So I've taught a bunch of classes at McCombs. I've taught intro financial accounting, accounting concepts and research, and I mostly teach, and I've actually taught this class at all of our levels, a class called Financial Statement Analysis, or we abbreviate that FSA. So most of my time has been in teaching financial statement analysis. It's a class I teach at our executive evening, Dallas, Houston, full-time MBAs, as well as in our MSF program, our MPA, both the integrated and traditional program. And actually in the next semester, I'll have the opportunity to teach it to our undergrads, which I am excited about as well. I want to just give a couple highlights about why this, I think, is such an important class. And one thing I want to emphasize, because I actually mostly teach non-accounting students, but whether you're an accounting student or a non-accounting student, the goal of financial statement analysis is not to give more tools of accounting. We obviously understand and use those tools, journal entries, even financial statements. It's much more about having the opportunity to use accounting information, broad financial information, which is actually both quantitative, ratios and metrics and the information on financial statements, and qualitative, management commentary, footnotes that talk about different particular aspects or drivers of revenue, drivers of expenses. But the goal is to look at how much information we have in a financial filing, and with a thoughtful understanding of the business, how we can really use that information to both understand the specifics of what happened, so the drivers of performance, not just the end result, not just the summary metric, and then use that to make predictions about strategic decisions for the future, forecasting and valuation. And in many ways, FSA is designed to just give those granular company-specific details that enable individuals who are going to go on and make a whole bunch of decisions to be better equipped with, wait, I have a good understanding of what really drove performance, what really happened, and reasonable idea of what may come next. It's a valuable class, really, for anybody interested in business. How do I take financial information and make decisions? And one of those ways of doing that is to step back, try to digest the why and the how behind it, and then try to use that to move forward with what do we think is going to come next and why. Why should you choose accounting? I think one of the advantages of accounting is it's just by nature very interdisciplinary. Are you interested in the interdisciplinary nature of business and not someone who's interested in just bookkeeping or debits and credits? That's really what is attractive to accounting. And if I can add to that a little bit, like why would this kind of class, or why would accounting be useful for people who have said firmly, and I've obviously taught many of these, I want nothing to do with this, or I took that one class and I hated it, the accounting class. It makes perfect sense, right? My financial statement analysis class, we don't do a single journal entry. I've never put a T account on the board, and I never will. And the reason for that is it's more about, wait, how is this the ability to use accounting valuable for the individual who says, I'm not going to be an accountant, but I'm still going to be affected by financial information. And my thought there is the best way to use financial information, whether it's a common metric, whether it's a common technique, whether it's valuation or forecasting, or all the other mechanics that are thrown at us, the acronym-heavy approach to things, is still to like step back. What is this at a conceptual level? How are we measuring it? How can we improve that measurement? Does it enhance or impair comparability? And accounting is that granular data set that helps us do it. So whether you're interested in a profession, right, I think it's going to be very interdisciplinary, or you're absolutely opposed to it as a profession. You know, you're one of our MBA or MSF students that wants nothing to do with this, which is perfectly fine. It's still such a useful skill kind of broadly for those of us who are going to be making decisions with financial information. The accounting degree should be designed in many ways to facilitate kind of anything that's about, hey, I've got to make decisions with financial information, which definitely is you know, equity analyst positions, investment management positions, consulting positions. Again, does one class alone prepare you for those things? No, but take other classes, get electives from the other incredible professors we have here across the departments, and then, you know, when you go to the job, just show up ready and able to work. You've got skills, let them shine, and show up open-minded and ready and able to work. But don't let your degree, your major, any of those things be the thing that defines you. I wanted to share this fact, which is that I really enjoy teaching. I find it exciting to, you know, to read the news, to think about something going on with the company, to consider the next step, to write cases. In my class, all of our work we do are cases. They're all based on real companies. I've written all the work myself. I don't, you know, outsource that to another university or to a textbook or whatever else. I want to give that full experience, but fully committed because I find the opportunity to learn my job is to learn, and then my job is to learn things and communicate that as a professor. I find that so fascinating. I am truly, honestly, you know, excited every time I think of a new lesson, or I think about and prepare for class, or write up a new case or whatever else, or grab some news. I'm like, oh, I'm going to add this into this part of this case because it really, you know, shows the specific relevant significance today or what's going to come next. So, yeah, I absolutely love my job. I love the opportunity to teach.